better watch out if your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows mean. He gets claws real big, pissed off quick, and if you cross him you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored, loves the blood and gore, always wanting more, feeding from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness, torn apart quick, you left scars ripped, you'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
Welcome everyone to Monday Night Raw. We are just a couple of days away from Summerslam this Sunday. And here comes the Raw General Manager, Sheriff Austin. He's out here and it looks like Austin has something to say. Here comes Stone Cold.
Making his way to the ring from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve.
I gotta wonder what has Austin got to say here tonight on Raw. And you see the general manager taking his time, hitting all four corners. And with SummerSlam just around the corner, you gotta wonder what Sheriff Austin has to say about things. Let's head to the ring and let's hear from good old Stone Cold. And what we just heard from Austin, the steel cage will surround the ring at SummerSlam as Gunther and Drew McIntyre collide for the World Championship to keep Imperium out. But not just that, also tonight, 5 teams colliding, with the winners being crowned the Raw Tag Team Champions. In fact, gauntlet match, that tag team turmoil, whatever you want to call it. But here comes the American Nightmare interrupting our general manager. Here comes Cody Rhodes. Cody took part in that World Championship tournament, defeating Finn Balor in the first round. Then on episode 2, he was attacked backstage by Balor. And last week, as he was making his way to the ring for his semi-final match against Drew, Cody was attacked by Finn Balor. You gotta wonder, would it be Cody going to SummerSlam if it wasn't for the Prince, Finn Balor? That's the American Nightmare now. Enters the ring, and I guess we're gonna hear from Cody Rhodes. So let's go to the ring and see what Cody Rhodes has to say to Stone Cold. And whilst this Balor's music is playing, we just heard from Stone Cold, it's official. Sunday it will be Rhodes versus Balor. But look at this. Once again, Finn Balor from behind, attacking Cody Rhodes, sending a message to the American Nightmare. And security have broken up Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor. What a start to Raw that was. And we've heard from General Manager Stone Cold that match is official for SummerSlam. Also, Gunther will challenge Drew McIntyre in the finals of the World Championship tournament inside of a steel cage due to Imperium's interference. Throughout the tournament, we wanted decided to be handled one-on-one without interference. But that brings us to tonight and the Tag Team Championship turmoil. 5 teams will go to battle, with the winning team being crowned Raw Tag Team Champions. See Eric and Ivar of the Viking Raiders, Valhalla absent. Of course, I've heard that Stone Cold has banned all managers, all non-competitors from ringside. This will be settled 2-on-2, and team number 2 to enter this gauntlet, Los Lotharios, Humberto on the left, Angel on the right. And they've got a tough challenge in front of them. They have to go through Eric and Ivar. This 5-team tornado tag gauntlet to crown our Raw Tag Team Champions. And Los Lotharios and the Vikings got the short end of the stick here, because they're going to have to go through 4 other teams to be crowned as champions. They're going to go the distance. There you see the Vikings. There you see Los Lotharios. Of course, Tornado rules. Both members of the team in at once. No tags. As you see Eric there with his strength, just throwing Humberto. And you got to wonder how the Vikings will fare. Well, Valhalla at ringside, hearing from the gods. But look at the strength of Eric. I don't think that's going to matter. But this is what Los Lotharios need to do. You see Angel sending Ivar to the outside. And Angel Garza looking to fly. And using their speed and their high flying ability is what Los Lotharios need to do if they have any chance of getting past the Vikings. But Ivar just throwing Garza onto the barrier and dropping the elbow. And Humberto in trouble. Powerbomb by Eric. The Vikings in complete control. Eric going up top, looking to put Humberto away. Big axe handle. On the outside, Garza turned it around with a backstabber on Ivar. And Humberto able to kick out at 1. And a springboard dropkick by Angel. And this is what Los Lotharios need to do. Double team and Eric. But here comes the big man Ivar. Takes out Humberto with the DDT. And Angel turning his back, celebrating. It's not what you need to do when you're in there with someone like Ivar, the big headbutt. The Vikings are in control. And Eric going out and a big dive. Suicide dive by Ivar. Here we see Eric suplexing Humberto into into the apron. And Humberto looking to DDT. Ivar on the floor, or Eric on the floor. Ivar trying to break it up, but he got taken out by a dive from Humberto. By Angel. As Garza suplexed. But here comes Humberto. Of course, Tornado rules. Anything goes, just need to take a pinfall in the ring. This is why managers have been banned, seconds have been banned. Because anything can go. We don't want any interference, we want to settle this. Stone Cold wants to settle this 2-on-2 to crown our Raw Tag Team Champions. Knee. to Humberto. Humberto though turns things around as Angel sent into the apron and a big shoulder tackle. Now Eric sent back into the ring. Humberto looks to follow him in. Remember, only place this match can end is in the ring, and Spanish fly by Humberto as Ivar sends Angel back in. Now it's Angel and Ivar in the ring, and it's Eric slamming Humberto on the floor. Big power slam. Hook of the leg. Ivar looking to put away Angel, but Garza kicking out. And a suplex on the floor again by Eric, just trying to take out Humberto. Angel now, Irish Whip sends Ivar off. I think he connected with knee, but we got the cameras on Eric. Just punching away at Humberto. Garza trying to take out the knee. Snapmare and a drop kick by Angel. Kick to the back. And the fall away slam. And just dropping him into the kick. Goes for the cover. There's Eric. 1, 2. Angel kicking out at 2. The Vikings were a second away from advancing. And a big running knee. We see Humberto looking to DDT Ivar on the floor. Meanwhile, Eric just again dropping Garza into the kick. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And the Viking Raiders advance. Humberto not able to break it up in time. Take a look at the highlights. Here, and there's the kick. If I put away Humberto, we're about to find out who entrant number 3 in this gauntlet is. And here come entrant number 3. There you see the Viking Raiders awaiting their next victims. And it is the Maximum Male Models. Massey Mansois. Maximum Male Models. There you see Mansois. And his tag team partner, we await. Where is he? And here's Massey. The Maximum Male Models taking their time. They know what awaits them in the Viking Raiders. They've seen what Eric and Ivar have just done to Los Lotharios. Now approaching the ring, and you see just posing, taking their time. They don't seem too worried about Eric and Ivar, but Mansois and Massey know those tag team championships would make great accessories when they're walking the runways. As we get said, this tag team gauntlet continues. The winning team, 5-team gauntlet. The winning team will be crowned Raw Tag Team Champions. Of course, Los Lotharios already eliminated by the Vikings. As we see, Ivar got Massey up, puts Mansois going to work on Eric. Of course, Maximum Male Models, the fresher team. The Viking Raiders had already had gone through Los Lotharios. You see Ivar, Irish Whip, big shoulder tackle on Massey, springboard, DDT by Mansois, and Ivar sees Eric's in trouble, goes over crossbody, takes out Mansois, but their big kick by Massey. But again, Ivar had thrown Massey around. That arm trap DDT by Mansois though. Now Mansois going after Ivar, but the big man Mansois can't get him up, but he gets him up for the atomic drop. And here comes Massey, headbutt. And again that hammerlock DDT onto Eric. And Marseille has Ivar. Oh, he was taunting. He thought Mansoir was about to put away Eric. He thought the maximum male models were advancing. But Eric now kicks to the midsection. DDT though on Ivar by Marseille. And just throwing Eric into the air. And a big right hand by Marseille. Now Mansoir, again that hammerlock. Reverse DDT. As Marseille going to work on the leg of Ivar, trying to take out the big man. But Marseille, he's not a small man himself. Club and blow to the chest of Ivar. Look at his strength. Just throwing Ivar around. And just stomping away on Ivar as Marseille. Neck breaker to Eric on the outside. Maximum male models may have the Viking Raiders where they want them, but Ivar with the reversal. And a big knee. And Ivar going to work on the leg. Trying to take out the size of Mace. He's the tallest man in this match at the moment. And a big knee. And on the outside, stalling suplex by Eric. Look, I'm just holding Mansoir up. And Ivar looking to fly. Big splash connects. And Eric dealing with Mansoir so he can't break it up, but Marseille able to kick out. Big spin kick. And Ivar setting up Marseille. But Marseille with the reversal into the back body drop. And Mansoir, step up. Can't really tell what that was. Cover. 1, 2. A kick at 1, 2. Oh, both members of the Viking Raiders kicking out at 2. So close to maximum male models advancing in this gauntlet. Drop kick. Now the neck breaker connects. Ivar gets back in. Roll up. Super kick. And Ivar wisely rolls out of the way, but crossbody by Mansoir. Ivar not affected. And a German suplex, just takedown by Eric. Now it's Eric and Mansoir going to add a big rolling forearm by Mansoir. Drops Eric. And again, those right hands by Mansoir. Going after Ivar this time. Not able to pick up Ivar though. Marseille going after the announce table now. As Eric just takes out Mansoir. Marseille knee to Eric. And headlock takeover. And Marseille sent stomach first. Just into the corner of the table. Now the barricades. As Mansoir and Ivar back in the ring. Eric looking to help out his teammate. Cuts off whatever Mansoir had planned. And takes down Mansoir as Eric. Ivar with the big crossbody on Marseille. And don't know what that was happening. But Marseille sends Ivar out. Neckbreaker onto Eric. And just stomping away now. The big boot by Marseille. Both Vikings out, but Ivar gets back in. Marseille decides to go out after Eric leaving Mansoir with Ivar. As Ivar just face first goes Mansoir. Mansoir in trouble now. Ivar in control. But Mansoir with the reversal. And a headlock takeover down by Massey. But Ivar calling Mansoor to his feet. What's going on here? Big diving crossbody. Crushing Mansoor. But Mansoor with the roll up. Is he about to steal it? 1, 2. Oh, Ivar kicking out. And oh, that big spinning kick took Mansoor's head off. 1, 2. And he kicked out. Somehow he kicked out. I can't believe it. Neither can the Vikings, and Eric just stomping away now. Mistake gets back in. Gets caught. Big club and elbow. And dropped across the knee. Goes for the cover. 1. On 1 count. The fight shown by the models here. And just stomping away. Ivar with the reversal on Mansoor. Looking for a suplex. Oh, just dropped him onto the knee. And now picking up. Massey drives him head first. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And another victory for the Viking Raiders. They've put away Los Lotharios. They've put away Maximum Male Models. As we take a look at these highlights, the Vikings are on a roll. They've already defeated 2. They still have 2 more to go through. So let's see who the next entrants in this gauntlet match are. And the Vikings are awaiting team number 4, and it's the New Day. But what 2 members of the New Day? It is Big E. It is Kofi Kingston. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, when I was talking about Valhalla being missing from the Vikings side, Xavier Woods not allowed out here by Stone Cold. He wants it to be 2-on-2. He doesn't want anyone on the outside messing things up. So it's going to be Kofi and E representing the New Day. Of course, the Viking Raiders, this is the 3rd matchup they will have to go through. They've already defeated Los Lotharios. They've already defeated the Maximum Man Models. But the New Day are a different type of test. But Eric and Ivar, they do battle. They love the war. So if any team can go the distance, it probably is the Vikings. But match number 3, team 4 into this gauntlet are the New Day. And there's only 1 team left to enter this gauntlet, so whoever is victorious out of this match between the New Day and the Viking Raiders will be in that final 2. They'll be in the final 2 and have a good chance at walking out with the belts. And the Viking Raiders are in complete control of the New Day. It doesn't look like the Vikings have had 2 matches beforehand in this gauntlet. They're taking it. The Kofi. Oh, and I think Kofi got busted on that knee. But Big E trying to fight off with the number advantage because Kofi was down on the outside. This is what the Vikings have done. They've used the outside to their advantage. Of course, no tornado rules, no countouts. So they've taken one out in the outside and left one in the ring, which is where the fall must take place. As you see Big E covered by Eric, he just got the shoulder up at 2. And Ivar, he was about to get in the ring to possibly go after Big E, but decided to continue the assault on Kofi. But Kofi fighting back. But the strength of Ivar just pushing him off and just sending him up the ramp, leaving Big E and Eric with the powerbomb onto E. Tornado rules are chaotic. We're trying our best to cover all the action here as Eric sends Big E into the corner and a big chop And another chop by Eric, just choking Big E with the boot. And there you see the big right hands of Ivar trying to make that cut on Kofi even worse. Big E with the power bomb. And a big elbows by Eric. And a big spine buster. And the Vikings are dominating the New Day. You would think it was the New Day who had 2 matches already. But Big E trying to fight back on Eric. With the suplex. This strength of Big E, and you see Kofi just getting decimated on the outside as E squatting Eric now. And Kofi and Ivar going at it on the outside. Kofi missing with that drop kick though. Ivar picking him up, suplex on the floor. Meanwhile, Eric sends Big E into the corner. What has Eric got planned for Big E? Irish whip sends him into the other corner. Now those shoulder tackles. And you gotta appreciate the game plan. Splitting the New Day are the Viking Raiders. And they're just picking them apart one by one. As Big E kicking out at the count of 2. And Kofi trying to fight back against Ivar on the outside now. Kofi takes control of Ivar. Big E rolling out the ring, trying to create some distance. Gets caught as he comes back in though. But Kofi able to get Ivar back into the ring. And now it's the New Day with the numbers advantage in the ring as Eric had to roll out there. That abdominal stretch. But Ivar powers out of it. And a big belly to belly by Eric. And you see Kofi with the kicks, trying to use the speed advantage that Kofi has. But Ivar diving out onto Big E. Kofi in control of Eric. And the double stomp connects. Ivar sends E back in though. Into the ring. Oh, he helps out his partner by taking out Kofi. And this is the move that put away Marseille. Went for that pile driver type maneuver from the shoulders. But Kofi, he's seen that last match. Rolls out of the way. SOS connects. Are the New Day about to advance? No. Deciding to go and put more damage on the Vikings. Big clothesline takes out Ivar. And oh, that leg drop by Kofi. Now it's Big E and Ivar, the 2 biggest men of their respective teams, going at it on the outside. Kofi goes for a cover on Eric though. And Ivar is there to break it up. And that is why the Vikings have been so dominant. Oh, the power of Big E. I was going to say that's why the Vikings have been so dominant. They put away 2 teams already. But Big E just using the strength, throwing Ivar around. This is the most danger I think I've seen the Vikings in so far in this match. Neckbreaker by Kofi. Are the New Day going to do it? Are they going to put the Vikings away? Kofi knocks Ivar off the apron. Now Big E the only one left in the ring. He's deciding to go now after Eric. Big E sends Eric in. Hurricane Rana takes Ivar down. Now it's Kofi going after the table. Trying to clear the table is Kofi Kingston. Of course, this is a gauntlet match for the Raw Tag Team Championships. 5-team gauntlet. We've had 2 eliminations so far. The Viking Raiders eliminating both Los Lotharios and the Maximum Male Models. The New Day entrance number 4 into this gauntlet. There's still 1 team remaining. Who will advance to that final though? 2. Kofi barely got the shoulder up. And I wonder who that lucky team who drew number 5 is going to be. As Ivar looks for it again. This put away Marseille driving Kofi Kingston down. Big E trying to get into the ring. gets there just in time because he's seen Massey not being able to kick out of that. He made the save. Big ending. Big ending. Here comes Eric. Can Eric get there? Yes, he can. What matchup this has been. New Day, Viking Raiders leaving everything out here to advance it. Spread out tag team championships. Big club and below by Big E. And again, E. Look at the strength of Big E. Ivar's not a small man. He's throwing him around like it's nothing. In comes Eric. Gets caught by a springboard dropkick. Goes for the cover. One count. Only Eric powering out. Gonna need to put a lot more damage on Eric if you're gonna put more. Those big right hands of Big E will do it. And a trouble in paradise by Kofi Kingston. Ivar though, not allowing him to get the cover. Smart tag team wrestling by Ivar. He knew his partner was in danger. Didn't even allow Kofi to go for the cover. And a big dive by Ivar takes out Kingston. And a clothesline drops Big E. And Ivar sends Big E back in. But now both Vikings preoccupied with Kingston. Allows Big E to get back up. But Ivar finally turns his attention to Big E, who takes him out with that clothesline over the top. All four on the outside. Pinfall must take place inside of the ring. As Big E picks up Eric and drops him face first across the apron. And again, the big punches from Big E. Kofi went an uppercut on Ivar. New Day in control of the Vikings right now. And look, they're trying to Big E that overhead belly to belly. Kingston went a neck breaker on Ivar, but Eric turned things around on Big E. Suplex by Eric. Look at this, just walking around with Big E. And sends him down to the floor. Now it's Eric and Kofi. The two of that are in the ring. Neck breaker by Kingston. And Kofi firing off shots. Has Eric in the corner. Putting him up on the top rope. Hurricane Rana sends Eric down. You see the strength of Big E. He's got Ivar up, Gorilla Press Slam. And a trouble in paradise for Eric. This might be it for the Vikings. Big E takes out Ivar. 3. And what a showing that was from the Viking Raiders. Beating Los Lotharios. Beating the Maximum Male Models. But the New Day get the win and advance in this gauntlet match. As we take a look back at some of the highlights of this. The New Day advancing, this gauntlet continuing on to crown as Raw Tag Team Champions. And the New Day were the ones who were finally able to put the Vikings down. And our 5th and final team to enter this gauntlet match is Imperium. Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser. And we've seen Gunther advance to the finals at the World Championship Tournament. That match taking place, the Steel Cage match at SummerSlam. Of course, Stone Cold announcing early tonight that match would be inside of a Steel Cage to keep Vinci and Kaiser away from interfering. Because Kaiser and Vinci played a big role in Gunther getting to the final. So that cage match, to keep them out of it. But they look to bring home the Tag Team Championships to Imperium here tonight. And this could be a start of an impressive week for Imperium if Kaiser and Vinci can bring home the Tag Team titles here. As well as Gunther bringing home the World title Sunday. Going into next Monday, Imperium could hold all the gold here on Monday nights. Well, I say all the gold, of course. We found out early tonight the Intercontinental Championship will be decided in the fatal 5-way. That won't be coming home to Imperium, but the tag team and the world titles could. Of course, the New Day had already had one match against the Viking Raiders. That was a physical, hard-hitting battle. And of course, as I mentioned, the Vikings had already go through Los Lotharios and Maximum Men models beforehand. Will they, New Day, be able to get 2 wins? And there you see the graphic is up because this is our final 2 teams. As we are set to get this underway, either the New Day or Imperium will be your Raw Tag Team Champions, and the bell has rung. The final 2 teams in this gauntlet. As you see, Kaiser with the suplex takes out Kofi. Big E takes out Giovanni Vinci though, and that allows Kofi to take out Kaiser. And a big splash by Kingston. As E looking for that overhead belly to belly. And again, Big E showing his strength, showing his power, suplexing. And now squatting Giovanni Vinci. And a big elbows by Kaiser. And Vinci almost put away by Big E. Now Kaiser snapmare takes down Big E. And the elbow across the shoulder. And oh, he went for that elbow again, but missing. Headlock takeover. And Imperium, they don't have the size, they don't have the strength advantage over Big E. They don't have the speed or the agility over Kofi Kingston. But they will out wrestle you. And speaking of that, speed and agility, Kaiser just doing a dive out onto Big E. And a head scissors by Giovanni Vinci. And the drop kick to the back. As Vinci gets caught, leg sweep by Kofi Kingston. Kingston going up to the top rope now. Kaiser now has Kofi up, superplex, sends Kingston down. And now a red crash on Kingston by Kaiser, hooks the leg. And Big E able to get in and break it up. That's Vinci going after Big E. Goes for a cover on Big E. 1 count only. Big suplex takes out Kofi. Referee counts it. 1, 2. Oh, Kingston kicking out. Kaiser can't believe it. He thought he'd done enough to put away Kofi Kingston. Now Kofi shot to the midsection of Kaiser. Looking for that springboard. Crossbody connects. And a neck breaker onto Kaiser. And you see Big E just power slamming Vinci through the floor nearly. And stomping away now. New Day, the team in control. And the Irish whip sends Big E, I think, did he go into the stairs? I'm not sure. Kaiser missing my springboard. Can Kofi capitalise on it? Yes, he can, but Kaiser with the reversal. Double underhook, looking for that butterfly suplex. No, Kingston rolling through. And look at Big E squatting suplex to Vinci on the floor. Kofi went for cover, but Kaiser kicking out at 1. Now Ludwig, Irish whip. Sends Kofi off the ropes, ducks under, and the arm drag by Ludwig Kaiser. Kaiser goes for the cover. And you see Big E preoccupied with the suplex, but Kofi kicking out at 2. But Kofi catches Kaiser. SOS. SOS. 1, 2. And only a 2 count, and I believe that was Vinci getting busted on the outside. And that trouble in Paradise, that could be trouble for Imperium's title chances. 1, 2, 3. The New Day have done it. The New Day have been successful in this gauntlet. Let's take a look back at the highlights. The Viking Raiders tore through Los Lotharios and the Maximum Made models, but the New Day were able to put a stop to the raid and put away the Vikings. And then they've put away Imperium, Kofi Kingston, Big E. The New Day are your Raw Tag Team Champions. And what an eventful show this has been. That tag team gauntlet taking up all our time. We are out of time, but there you see Kofi and E celebrating, once again becoming Raw Tag Team Champions are the New Day. And we are out of time here on Raw. Tune in Friday for SmackDown. We'll see you Sunday for SummerSlam.